Hello, everyone, and welcome back to DSP versus the Internet, episode 74. We're in the home stretch of the Ultra Member submissions. So let's get them done, and then let's continue on. Here we go. This is such a weird video.
Hi, I am Tommy Wiseau, director, star of the hit movie The Realm. I'd like to wish you a happy Memorial Day. Be cool, enjoy yourself this beautiful day.
A lot of people be afraid. They're afraid to enjoy this summer. For God's sake, it's Memorial Day. Don't be afraid. Enjoy the summer with your friends.
What's hilarious is he is so pale. You know that normally he would never be outside, and this was just a kind of a stunt video. But I don't know why he made this. So this was made 6 years ago, and it was actually put on his YouTube channel. But I don't understand, like, why did he make a Memorial Day video, right? Out of all of them, right? I just, it's so weird.
God's sake.
Hi, doggy. Oh, you caught it good.
What are you doing on the computer? Go outside, so beautiful. Happy Memorial Day.
What the heck? Like, what was that, right? That is so bizarre. I could understand, like, if he made a video about Christmas or something. He made a random Memorial Day video out of nowhere. Like, huh? I don't know. Anyway, there you go. I don't even know why we're watching that today.
Hello and welcome to another episode of What Happened, the show where we get down and or dirty with the video games, movies, or whatevers that suffered through many stumbles in their long road to becoming things. And today's topic, brought to us by Flophouse Big Boss Jason, certainly...
Now I'm nervous. This is more anime. Is it going to get shut down again? Does YouTube just really hate anime now? And just, like, shut down every single video, stream, and anything that has anime on it? We already got shut down before for Tatsunoko. Are we going to have problems with this now?
Suffered through said stumbles. Now to most, The Legend of Heroes sounds like a title
I don't know what this is at all.
A
The
generic
Legend of
name
Heroes, Trails in
generator.
the Sky.
But the JRPG series, known more commonly as Trails or Kiseki in Japan, is anything but generic.
I've never heard of this.
While it leans into a lot of tropes from role-playing classics of the 90s and early 2000s, it makes it a point to truly embrace its storytelling. Because while many RPGs certainly can be wordy, Trails takes that concept to hitherto unheard of extremes, with many scripts often reaching into the millions and millions of lines of Japanese text. Now, the studio behind the series, Nihon Falcom, developed 3 games that made up a specific story arc called The Trails in the Sky, without any real issues, as most of the games took only roughly 2 years to make each. The first, The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, released for Windows in Japan back in 2004. With a
I was literally going to say it looks like early 2000s because I played, Grandia, the Grandia series around that time too, and it looks very similar graphically to some of the Grandia games from that time period. And I played those on PC too.
Subsequent release on the PSP in 2006. It was then followed by the second chapter, its direct sequel, before finishing up with Trails in the Sky the Third, which, while connected to the universe, wasn't integral to the grander plot. Even though Nihon Falcom was not a big player within the Japanese game industry, the quality of the games and their detailed worlds won over a lot of people.
Did he just jump out of the window of a blimp?
Strong word of mouth.
What the hell?
Eventually, this word of mouth reached Western shores, and that's when Falcom started to see potential in releasing the game in other territories. And it's here where our story starts. It's not about Falcom being crushed by a deadline or having a bigger publisher overmanage their work. It's about the Herculean, twisty, stress-filled, and near tragic tale about the localization. As alluded to before, Western gamers started to become aware of the Trails in the Sky games in the later half of the 2000s, which happened to be around the same time many small localization studios started popping up, with names like Rising Star Games and Ignition Entertainment. The most famous of all, though, and the main player of our story, is Exceed, which
I've heard of Exceed before. Now, this is a 17-minute video. I want to fast forward a little bit. I want to see if we can get to the meat of what he's talking about. Sadly, the AI chapters didn't work on YouTube, as you can see. Maybe this was before they existed, so I can't jump to a chapter to see what he's talking about.
Peasant to the mightiest pharaoh, or in this case king, has their own distinct personality, history, and dozens of lines of dialogue in addition to the main storyline. The sheer girth of the script was intimidating to say the least, but Exceed had firmly committed themselves. Thus it became 14-hour work days for 6 days a week for almost a year, translating the raw Japanese text, with the majority of it being handled by Exceed's editor, Jessica Chavez. Then, in March of 2011, Trails in the Sky was released exclusively on the PSP in North America, and hardcore fans of JRPGs rejoiced the world over. They would now be able to experience this little wonder of a game, their prayers having finally been answered. And nobody bought it. There's a couple of reasons for this. One, while the PSP was quite the beast in Japan, with RPGs coming out for it almost daily, the same could not be said for the rest of the world. By 2011, its North American and European game lineup had been steadily shrinking, and Sony themselves stopped supporting the handheld with major first-party games around this time. So, being locked on a declining piece of hardware in the West no doubt hurt its sales. The second factor for the no success had many pointing to the game's main title, The Legend of Heroes, and its shocking, wondrous banality. Both Exceed and Falcom were devastated by this, as the amount of fervor around the series from Western fans seemed to indicate it would be a smash, and considering all the work and time that had gone...
Oh, I see. Dabhan says Exceed is from the Wise games, No More Heroes, and Grand Blue. Makes sense. Yeah. So, I mean, the whole video is just about this, so, I mean, it's not, like, I'll be honest, I don't really care. I never really played this game. Let's just fast forward a little bit further, see if there's anything interesting. If not, we'll go to the next video.
PCs, each with their own side stories, were still not done. The problems kept piling up. Jessica Chavez noticed that Carpe Fulgur had not adhered to the same terminology and naming conventions Exceed had established with the first game, leading to hundreds of inconsistencies. Now in the 90s, stuff like that was fairly common, but Exceed found it completely unacceptable, especially since second chapter took place within the same world. Thus, every single...
So what they're saying is, for the second game, they outsourced because it took too long to put out the first one, and the first one was a flop, but then it fucked up all the dialogue. Like, all the dialogue is, like, doesn't make sense, the names are wrong. Okay.
I needed to be checked and edited again. Dyson Williams were, as you can imagine, distraught by all these mistakes, while Falcom had certainly dragged their feet and had
Alright, that's enough. Let's go to the next video. I'll do the last Ultra Member submission for the week, by the way. So this is the PRICEMASTER full version, 9 years ago, 1 million views. I wonder what the hell this is. The PRICEMASTER. It's 32 minutes long. There's absolutely no way we're watching the whole thing at all. The PRICEMASTER. Creepy. It's like horror movie vibes, is it not?
Looks like some kind of garage sale.
The weird thing is, here's how you know this is fake. Because in 2001, no one was walking around recording. You would have had to have a big camcorder you're walking around with. No one was doing that. It wasn't like you could film on your phone. So that's how you know all this stuff that they say. Oh, this is like happenstance video footage. I was just walking around recording one day and I happened upon a garage sale. No, this is all staged and scripted and probably edited to look old, but it's not. I have no idea what this means. I just read it. I'm like, Sure. Okay, can we get to the video? Can we get to the video? Okay, here we go. What the fuck? What was that? This is so weird. What is this? Is this weird just for the sake of being weird? Is that what this is? What is going on? What the fuck is that? What is that? Thank you for shopping here. Your business is appreciated. What is that? You should be scared. I don't know what's going on. What is that? No one is even acknowledging that. Oh, great. Look at this. Magazines of some dead guy. Frozen meat? What? Oh.
Looking for one with 2 views.
Yeah. He doesn't run like that.
Yeah. I need one of that.
It's the weirdest assortment of shit. It's like the weirdest stuff.
Mess around with old watches and stuff. Sometimes you need more than regular eyes, you know.
Yeah.
Old pocket watches and old wind-up wrist watches. Tiny. Oh, yes.
There's a Connect 4 game right there. Next to like a plate that looks like it's never been used. Next to a pair of shoes that look like they're old and used. It's the most mishmash random shit ever just put together. Like, what is going on?
My stuff.
It's amazing to me how they...
Here, I'm going to fast forward. I don't know what's going on. We fast forward to a point here. It says something here. Look.
How about $5 for all this?
It's PRICEMASTER's deal.
Well, I'm gonna leave and take it.
That's theft. If you can't make a deal, then you need to put it back where you found it.
Sell, but it's for whatever price he says.
Well, I'm for 500.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. So.
Then that's the price.
Thanks.
Sorry.
What is this music? It's driving me nuts. Okay, nothing is happening. What, is he going to say something? No, he just stands there gyrating. What is he doing? I don't understand what this... The woman's like, Did you say $1 for 50 cents? What? Oh, I don't think you're supposed to read that in public, dude. I don't think you're supposed to... You're supposed to read that in public. See, he's saying something. How does he... When he says something, I want to see him say something.
Bet y'all are making a lot of money today.
What the hell?
That's how he introduces himself. Hey, she's got my really
What is he at?
my really nice vest. Love my vest.
I don't understand what's going on. Does anyone actually interact with him and buy something? This is the weirdest video. Here we go.
How do they work? Any How much are they?
$246 for the communicators. Yes. I don't think so.
How much is this?
The whole thing is fake. The whole thing is a prank. When they ask how much stuff costs, he always says an exorbitant amount, so no one bought anything. It's just trying to get them on video for a prank video, is what it is, right? $14,000. Yes. What an asshole. He just stands there dancing and gyrating, and he had $14,000 for the coat. Woo! Yes. Oh, it's art? Oh, it's art. Oh, I see. I'm just not understanding the full artistic value of it. My fault. It's definitely on me that I'm not understanding what we're watching. Maybe one day we'll do a long form react to this 32-minute PriceMaster video, but for now I think we're going to leave it at that, and we're going to go over to the submissions tier videos. In fact, you know what? Instead of doing submissions tier, we have Q&A to do for super members this week. Let's do that. Let's just get that out of the way. Let me get to the super member questions. And that way we won't have to start a video with it. We'll actually just... Oh, I'm in the wrong browser. I'm in the wrong browser. No wonder I don't see the questions. Hold on. Now, I will answer the questions in the style of the PriceMaster. Okay? Here we go. We're going to do it. So here we go. Super member questions. We have 2 of them this week. Okay. All right. So the first super member question for this week. What is the worst JRPG that I have ever played? The worst JRPG. Okay, well, before I answer, I have to do a little here. We have to have the music. Sounds like a turkey that's getting like choked or something. Okay, what is the worst JRPG I've ever played? Man, let me think about this. What's the absolute worst? What am I doing? I'm the PriceMaster. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm on stage right now. The music's playing. I'm the PriceMaster. Let's see. See, the problem is I don't have a good answer. I don't like the absolutist questions because I never have good answers for them, right? Like, I would actually have to think about bad RPGs to answer the question. Like, I don't think like that. Like, if you ask me what are some of the best JRPGs I've ever played, I could name like 5 to 10. The worst, I don't even know. Like, I don't think I actively play bad JRPGs, so I don't think I really have an answer. Like, I'm sure there's a few that I probably like rented in the 1990s that I ended up not liking, but I don't remember them. So actually, okay, so here's the actual answer. What's the worst JRPG I've ever played? I don't remember. Here we go. Okay. All right, now we have another one. Hey, DSP, I hope that today's react is interesting. What do you think of the submissions you've seen so far, particularly the one pertaining to consistently evil morality or the ones on in-person bullying? We haven't seen one about consistently evil morality yet, maybe because that's coming up. The one about bullying, you heard my comments. Like, it's messed up that happened, that you've got idiotic kids running around a mall, unsupervised, just doing that, right? Looking to do it for clout, getting a 5-year-old involved, which is awful, you know. And then basically the person who stands up to them gets caught on camera, right? But hopefully, you know, like he said, I guess the outcome there is that the mall security basically were on the lookout for them and probably going to kick them out if they see them, trespass them off the property, which is good. But yeah, it was, I mean, it was messed up. It was a really messed up situation that shouldn't happen, but we have a whole generation thinking, hey, as long as I get views on TikTok or whatever, it's fine, right? What moral lessons should people take from them, if any? Well, again, there's the difference in life between like popularity and infamy, and what they're trying to do is just get clickbait just for the fact that they want some kind of popularity on the internet. It certainly didn't make them look good, right? But I don't think they care. As long as they're getting views on TikTok, because then they think that's going to translate into money or something, right? Which it shouldn't. I don't know how TikTok works with monetization of content and stuff, but certainly someone who's going around bullying people like that, I don't think should be able to monetize their content. But then again, look how much bullying goes on YouTube, fully monetized bullying content on YouTube, because YouTube literally has no morality clause. They just let people do whatever they want and only shut down content if someone sues. So I kind of understand why people who don't have morals and essentially are evil people would seek out that kind of behavior and that kind of popularity. It's wrong, but you know, hopefully you would think stuff's going to catch up with them, whether it's karma or whether it's the law, because you can't go around harassing people at a local mall like that either, you know, and certainly the owners of the mall could have them trespassed and get them out of there. So, okay. So those are the Q&A questions. Sorry I didn't answer that in the style of the PRICEMASTER. I screwed up. But, all right. When we continue on, the final hour of DSP versus the Internet will be the submissions tier videos, and we'll watch them in a randomized order, okay? Awesome. So thank you guys for watching. I'll be back in part 5, and we will see what other people have in store for us. See you then.